In marketing, we are making sure to showcase different perspectives within our content. We are featuring everyone within our team and trying to keep representation balanced without faking it. As we are currently more men in our team than women, we're not forcing an equal gender split within our content. Instead, we are focusing on the strong collaboration and the inclusive environment we have built at MVST.
So we make sure that authentic representation always starts with who's shaping the content. We make sure that we're not just featuring women, but also giving them the space to lead the narrative, whether that's in our campaigns, events, or any sort of storytelling. So it's really about showing real experiences, not just for the sake of diversity, but also by addressing challenges that women face in the tech industry. And that's exactly what we're doing in this video. So,
Happy Women's Day!
In male dominated industries such as tech, a lot of women feel the need and the pressure to overachieve and to prove themselves constantly as opposed to their male counterparts. So, what I try to do as an HR manager is to always approach this situation with empathy. When conducting interviews, for example, I try to focus on understanding the person's background instead of jumping to labels or trying to categorize profiles. It's also important that the company and the HR team build a certain level of trust and approachability with the employees. I always try to be approachable so the employees feel comfortable coming and speaking up about their problems. Because if they don't speak to me, I can't address the issue, whether it's discrimination or it's sexism. So, yeah, whether it's in the tech industry or in other fields, empathy, compassion, approachability are core essential qualities needed in the HR team so our women and all our team members can feel supported. The HR team also plays a big role in making sure that the women on their team have clear career benchmarks, growth opportunities, equal pay, and that they're not just getting promoted for the sake of diversity, but by genuinely equipping them with the right resources that they need in order to excel in their careers.
As a UX designer, we're encouraged to think about our users, craft personas, and create more seamless and inclusive interfaces. I believe inclusive design is about breaking systemic biases that occur when products and services cater to a default user. It's not about accessibility, it's about challenging these default users that exclude women and other marginalized users. By designing for non-traditional journeys, we aim for greater access to education, careers, and entrepreneurship opportunities for women. Inclusive UX isn't a checklist, it's about redefining and rethinking the way we create digital experiences for everyone, especially for women in every environment. So in lieu of Women's Day, let's try not to make tech only usable, but also more equitable and create a better society.
In the tech industry, male perspective has been predominant for a while. But now, inclusive design is challenging it. With it, we create digital solutions that serve everyone, not only selected few. That's why, as a UX designer, I embrace diversity and make sure that women's perspectives are included within the process to challenge biases so that we build smarter, accessible, and fairer solutions. This Women's Day, let's remember that equality starts with the way we design the world around us.
Being a product manager in tech comes with its challenges, and working in a predominantly male environment is definitely one of them. In my case, it hasn't been a major obstacle, but it does shape certain dynamics. Sometimes establishing credibility takes more efforts, and you have to be more assertive to make sure your voice is heard. There are also fewer women in leadership, which means it can be harder to find mentors who truly understand these challenges. Male colleagues can be brutalized, but they don't always understand the extra layer of effort that comes with proving yourself in this space. That being said, I don't see it as a setback, but I see it as an opportunity. Different perspective brings real values, and having more diversity in product management leads to better decision and stronger products.
Before answering this question, I think it's important to recognize that there are already brilliant women in software, but the gap remains huge. It's a two-way effort. So companies and teams need to trust and support women, not because of diversity quotas, but because we have to move beyond these outdated stereotypes and recognize that women can be just as capable. we have to make space for their voices and value their contributions, especially in male-led environments. And then as women, we have to trust more in ourselves. We have to stop this feeling of intimidation and the constant need to prove our worth. Tech is not about gender. Like, we have to recognize that women are just as good or even better because we are naturally smart, very good at decision making, at management, at precision, which are qualities that can be really important and make a great developer. So to those already in tech, including myself, be confident, take up space, and lead by example. And to all the girls that are thinking about joining, go for it, don't be shy, and break the stereotypes.